Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. So one of my favorite things to do, I can't get my hat perfect today. I have been driving around all day, going to half-price bookstores, going to, I say stores because I went to more than one, going to the library, looking for books at Costco, and I'm like, okay, you have enough books, do not buy any more books. And I found 4 more books I wanted and I didn't get them. So, but one of my favorite things is to tweet out, what book tag should I do? And people so sheepishly are like, well, if you want to do my book tag, you can do my... ma'am. PR and marketing. Put that shit out there. Say, do my book tag, and I'll do it for you, because I love doing new book tags. And I love that people come up with these original book tags, because I'm so bad at it. And so when I see them and they get so excited about it, I'm like, yes, yes. And actually, the person whose book tag I'm going to do today is a dyslexic reader. Her name is Hannah. Hey, Hannah, how are you? And I just tweeted her, and I said, she has on her Twitter account, she does not have her YouTube channel linked. I said, put your YouTube channel up there so people can find your channel. So she has 98 subscribers. Go subscribe to her channel. She's awesome. She's a school teacher, but she looks like she's 16. She's adorable. I love her. And her video was so cute, and she's got a little school bus emoji there because the tag is called the school book tag. And I love it. It's such a good one. Okay, so I actually this time watched the whole video, but I kind of forget what the questions are. So I'm going into this. Actually, I remember one question, two. But I'm going to go right into this and just act like I don't know. So scramble brain. Let's get right into this. She posted it today. She tagged me, Bookie, Laura, and Amy's blog about books. So here we go. Number 1, Arrival. What fictional world would you like to go to school in? Well, I keep on saying this in a lot of my tag videos, and I've only read the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone. But I would love to go to Hogwarts. And I know that that's such a corny, cheesy answer, but it's my answer. I think it's just magical. And that's from watching the book and seeing the movie. Okay, and by the way, can I just say that if I had to pick a close second, I would pick Riverdale High, which kind of is appropriate because it's based on the Archie comics, but I finished Riverdale last night. You guys, it comes back on, second season. Third verse, same as the first. Second season of Riverdale comes on October 11th. Let me tell you how good this show is, okay? I mean, it is like a Pretty Little Liars on acid. It is so good, and it is so out there. And the characters are so, so, so good. They really, really are. So the actors in it are phenomenal. So go check out Riverdale. It's on Netflix. But I would pick Hogwarts in the Harry Potter books. Number 2, backpack. Where do you bring your current reads? Oh, damn it. I wanted to have my backpack because I always carry this white backpack with me everywhere. This white it's called Patagonia Isabella, if you want to know what it looks like. It's kind of a smaller backpack. But I always carry a physical book in my backpack. I always have my Kindle on here and my Audible because I listen to Audible. If you see me driving, if I'm not dancing through the streets, I'm everyone. If I'm not singing and dancing in the car, then I'm listening to an audiobook and I'm very serious. Especially right now because I'm listening to History of Wolves by Emily Friedland, which is on the Man Booker prize list. It's very serious. Very, very serious. I don't do special effects, but if I did, that would be one. Okay, number 3, first class. What book would you love to take a class about? Oh my God. I was actually thinking about this in the car, and I was like, there's so many books that I would love to take a class about. You know, I would really like to take an entire class on To Kill a Mockingbird and Go Set a Watchman together. And, I remember reading it when I was in 6th grade, I think, or 7th grade, but I don't remember any discussion about it. The book has been so pivotal to my entire life. I've done whole videos about it on my BookTube channel. And I said I was going to read it in October with everybody, but since I'm doing all these scary Halloween books, I think I'm actually going to read it in November. So if you want to buddy reads with me, my buddy reads book for November is going to be To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm not going to reread Go Set a Watchman because I just read it. And for me, honestly, I loved To Kill a Mockingbird so much more than and I don't remember really reading it I don't remember the last time that I read it. So it'll be kind of a little bit of a new read for me. I've watched the movie 1,000 times, but I've never taken a college level class on it. Don't you think that's interesting? That we teach To Kill a Mockingbird, which is supposedly the great American novel to a lot of people. We teach that in 6th or 7th grade, but then we never talk about it in any kind of university level class. At least that I took, I didn't. Okay, so let's get into the next one. Number 4, reading list. What book did you read for school and love? This is interesting. I was thinking about this in the car on my way home, and I have kind of a strange answer for this. And I remember when we read it, also like in 6th or 7th grade, and most people didn't like it, and I loved it, and that was Lord of the Fries. That is totally my life, okay? Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pound of French. I just sang that for another video. But anyway, Lord of the Flies. I really liked Lord of the Flies. And in fact, I read it back to back twice. Like, I read it, and then I turned around and read it again. I think if I read it as an adult, it would have a completely different context and meaning to me on a very political level. So I thought a lot about recently, like, rereading it, because I haven't read it since I was, like, in 6th or 7th grade, and I don't really, I just remember it being this boys on an island, and Piggy, and when they go, like, they split up, and all that kind of stuff. But I remember really, really liking that book. Okay, number 5, second class. What fictional character would you like as a teacher? Well, I don't want to ruin her video for you, but she said Atticus Finch. And I would actually have to say, well, you know what I'm going to pick? I'm going to pick something strange here, okay? I'm not going to say Atticus Finch. I'm going to say a grown-up Stargirl. I love the character Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli, Stargirl and Love Stargirl. I love her so much. I can't remember what her real name is. Is her real name Stargirl? I don't think it is. But I love her so much. That I would love like a grown-up free will version of her to take like an art class from. I think that would be so, so, so cool. So that's what I'm gonna say. A grown-up Stargirl. And if you have never read Jerry Spinelli's Stargirl and Love Stargirl, you can go buy the box set. I actually just saw it at Half Price Books. They have it everywhere. It is phenomenal. They are like 2 of the best books I've ever read. But be prepared, they're both very sad. They're kind of like those middle grade books that are really like meant for adults. They're just kind of sad, like melancholy, because they speak of the world, I think, you know, and how people really are. Number 6, lunchtime. What fictional character would you like as a classmate? Oh my God, that's such a good question. What fictional character would I like as a classmate of something that I've read recently? Well, I can't think overall, so let me go into my Goodreads really quick and see. You know, you would want it to be somebody who's really fun, right? You wouldn't want it to be somebody who's like bully. So, oh, I know who I would say. I would pick Monty from The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. That book was so fantastic. I loved it. And he is so fun and kind of goes through this cathartic change to the end of it. I really, really liked it. Or, oh my God, well, no, I was going to say Eliza from Eliza and Her Monsters. But I mean, she would be like really kind of like quiet and really wouldn't probably talk a lot if she was your classmate. But Monty would be so much fun. He'd be like, let's go, let's ditch class. That's the kind of classmate I needed back in the day. That was totally the student I was. I know it's hard to believe now that I'm so refined, but it's the truth of the nature. Okay, so let's get right into the next. I can't get these. Okay. Number 7, yearbook. What character were you most like when you were at school? I mean, I'm not, you know, like, it's so funny because I was very much like, oh, you know who I was a lot like? Ramona Blue, from Julie Murphy's Ramona Blue. I was very respectful, very quiet, very kind of like, you know, people find this hard to believe today because I'm like such like, I challenge everything. But like when I was in high school, like I just shut my mouth. Like I was bullied horribly and I just sat there and just like took it and listened. I would not be that person today if I went back to high school. I wouldn't fight back, but I would do something about it. I wouldn't continue to just sit there and take it day in and day out. I also would be more, I would participate more in school and sports and activities. I wish I had done that. Like, I don't regret it. Like, I never went to prom or homecoming. I never went to a game, none of those things. I mean, like, we were punk, we were different, you know, and I love to read, and all my friends and I love to read and drink coffee and smoke clove cigarettes and be real different, right? And so I wouldn't take any of that back, but at the same time, like, I wish that I had participated more, because I think in life, participation just enriches your life. So I don't know, looking back, is it a regret? I guess it is kind of a regret that I have that I didn't. But if you put me back in high school today, I wouldn't do it. So I was very much like, if I was a movie, I was very much Andy from Pretty in Pink. And my best friend was Ducky. I mean, I was very much 100% Andy from Pretty in Pink. Number 8, graduation. What book do you wish you had read at school? What book do I wish I had read at school? Does that make sense? Graduation. What book do you wish you had read at school? Well, sometimes I wish, like, I was never in any AP English classes or anything like that. I got horrible grades, you guys, in high school. I graduated with a 1.86. I'm not proud of it, but I've made a lot with my life. So if you're somebody that is just kind of like sat in your room and read books you want to read and not gotten great grades, you can achieve total majesty and magic, because I have. But no, like, I mean, I wish I had gotten better grades. But I wish I had learned, like I had read more of the classics, like Jane Eyre and like Paradise Lost and, you know, the Odyssey and things like that. Like I didn't read those books in high school, and I haven't read those books since. Like I think I read the Odyssey when I was in college, or like bits and pieces of it, and bits and pieces of like, you know, Paradise Lost. But I didn't read those books. And, you know, like James Joyce's Ulysses, I've never read that. You know, like there's a lot of books that I feel like I should have read in classes that I would have understood the context of other books better had I read. But I didn't. And on the weekends, I was too busy reading V.C. Andrews books, which, by the way, Riverdale reminds me so much of V.C. Andrews. So I did, though. I read, like, my Sweet Audrina and Flowers in the Attic and Heaven and all those books. I loved that. That's what we did. We read the V.C. Andrews books and passed them around. We loved them. We thought we were characters in a V.C. Andrews book. So anyway, that was a really good tag. Hannah, thank you for tagging me in that. I am going to actually tag some people that are younger. I'm going to tag Dylan the Reader 5. Because he is in high school, it's his senior year. I'm going to tag Mega Man Chief Fan, Graham. I think those are the two that I'm going to tag because they're both in high school and they're both seniors. And I think this would be a good tag for them since they're in school. So anyway, I love you guys. And if you have tags that you'd like me to do, tweet them to me or put them in the comment section below. Make sure you link them so I can easily find them. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.